Hello Linux fans all over the world. My name is Joseph and today I want to talk a little bit about Endeavour OS. As you all know, Antergos OS sadly no longer exists. But there are some members of the Antergos community who decided to keep the ball rolling. They rebuilt Antergos OS and released it under a new name, and the new name is Endeavour OS. Well, and it's an Arch-based distro with a friendly community. This distro is very new. The homepage is very nice. You can find information and the download links. There's a nice video about Endeavour OS. You have two options. You can download via GitHub or SourceForge. You have the ISO download or a torrent link. Because it's Arch, there are only 64-bit ISOs available. I'm now on SourceForge and you can see there is the ISO. It's 1.6 gigabyte and there are 739 downloads this week. This is good for a new distribution. So let's download the ISO and start it in a virtual machine. This is VirtualBox with 4 GB of RAM. And let's take a look at the live system. Now, we start Endeavour OS. As you can see, the guest editions are activated from the beginning, so you can see full screen mode. That's good. We see this little window. We can get information offline or on the website we just visited. Now we can look around a little bit in the live environment, or we can install Endeavour OS. Right now, we can create partitions manually, or we can install Endeavour OS to the disk. As you can see, Endeavour OS is using the Calamares installer. But they are working on their own installer, so in the future you will see another installer for Endeavour OS. But Calamares is fine. So let's check it out and let's install Endeavour OS right now. We can quit this window. So as you probably know, I'm from Germany. Now I will choose American English now as a language for you, and I choose American time zone. Let's go to New York. Okay, I'm here in Bavaria, Germany. Yeah, another time zone, but for you, I choose New York. Next. The keyboard layout, but I have to choose German for my keyboard. You choose whatever you have. So now we will erase the disk. There's also an option to manually partition the disk. For now it's okay. We also can encrypt our system and we can choose our bootloader location if we like, if we have more than one disk in our computer. So that's not necessary in VirtualBox. There's only one disk and there's only one place we can go. Next, my name. is Joe and the name of the computer is Joe PC. I choose a password for my user, for Joe, 2 times. Now I choose a password for administrator account, for root. It's another password. If you like to log in automatically without asking for a password, you can check this. I don't want to do this now. And if you like to use the same password for the user account and for the administrator account, you can check here. So there's only one password for both. So next, now Endeavour OS installer is asking if all is right. Yes, it's right. And now we can begin to install. Now. Yeah, are you afraid of the terminal? Well, I don't know. I'm not afraid of the terminal. Are you afraid of the terminal? Do you love the terminal or do you hate the terminal? Please leave a comment below. I'm very interested because there are some people who hate the terminal and there are people out there who love the terminal. But I think if you're an Arch user, you maybe love the terminal. So there's a friendly and helping community. This is very important in my opinion, because if you're a beginner in Arch world or in Endeavour OS world, it's nice to have a place to go and if you have any questions. Very nice. So, and that's a place to go. Yeah. Forum at endeavouros.com. Now, I pause the video until we're done. It only took a few minutes and now we are all done. We can restart now. Boot time was very fast here, even in VirtualBox. Now I have to type in my password. Right, log in. And as you can see, this is XFCE. There is a whisker menu and we can look around what we find here pre-installed. So there are some accessories. LeafPad, for example, as text editor, the bulk rename, Archive Manager Clipman, calculator, development is icon browser. Now there is a notification that we can update our system. Further updates are available. But we're not doing this now. We want to have a look around. Oh. So, Internet, we have Firefox, we have transmission, we have no Thunderbird. Multimedia, we have Parole Media Player, Pulse Audio, Volume Control, and XF Burn for CD and DVD burning. Office, we have no Office suite, no LibreOffice. And here are the settings. Let's go into appearance. We have the Arc Darker theme pre-install. That's different to Antergos. Antergos was delivered with own themes. So this is the Arc Dark theme. Here you see Arc Dark, here Arc Darker, or we have Arc Bright. We have Adwaiter and Adwaiter Dark. That's all. That's pre-installed. There are some icons, Arc icon and elementary, and the Adwaiter. Okay, I prefer Arc. Let's have a look at the task manager. Well, I always prefer to show the memory usage in bytes. So let's do this. There are 428 megabyte. Oh, this is no good color in my eyes. So let's go back to Arc Dark. Now we can read it better. 442 megabytes. That's okay for XFCE. File Manager opens fast. Firefox Internet Browser. Okay, it's there. All good. Let's have a look at the repos. Etsy. And now we can look into Pacman Conf. Where is it? Here. And we can look what repos are activated. Now there are the core Arch repos, the extras, community, multilib, and there's one repo which comes from Endeavour OS 1. Okay, that's all. I just installed NeoFetch. So we find 761 packages. That's okay. The kernel 5.2.8, and as you see, Arc Darker, XFCE. Well, good. It seems that Endeavour OS is more pure Arch than Antergos was, or than Manjaro is. So it's interesting for people who want the flexibility of Arch Linux, the bleeding edge, but don't want to install it the Arch way. So we have a good installer with Calamares, and it's very intuitive. The installation time is very fast. The boot time is very fast. It's a good system, and I think they are on a good way. I wish the Endeavour OS team good luck with this. I like what I see, and so I hope you also do. Please feel free to comment below. Please feel free to subscribe. And I also would be very happy if I see a thumb up for this video. So thanks a lot, my friends. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye. Yours, Joseph.